Good morning. Look, am I on? I am Dr. Elizabeth Gassel Perkins, and I am proud to serve as the campus president and chief academic officer of St. Louis Community College at Florissant Valley. And I am honored to have you all here today to share this moment with us as we formally break ground on Florissant Valley's new Advanced Manufacturing Center. A special thank you to those who have come to our campus for the second time in just 1 month to take part in our exciting transformation. This fantastic facility, along with our new Center for Nursing and Health Sciences, will be the new centerpieces for our Flo Valley campus. At approximately 96,000 square feet, this new center will be large enough to house both our non-credit and our credit programs under one magnificent roof, some of which is green. It features 2 rooftop patios and several spaces for students to lounge, learn, and connect with their peers. We anticipate the Advanced Manufacturing Center will be completed in December 2024. Along with the other exciting projects that make up STLCC Transformed, this facility is a demonstration of STLCC's deepened commitment to providing second-to-none education and training to our workforce right in the heart of North St. Louis County. The STLCC Transform project is playing a key role in helping the entire region meet the recommendations of the St. Louis Comprehensive Economic Development Strategy and the STL 2030 Jobs Plan. The Advanced Manufacturing Center will do exactly what its name suggests. The center will enable STLCC to advance manufacturing workforce training. It features spaces that galvanize workers interested in mastering engineering technology, biomedical electronic technology, precision machining, and other programs on specialized equipment and machinery. We are especially excited for our new geospatial technology courses, including drone flight, that will be housed in this new building. The facility will also house our early college program. This means the high school students will have ample opportunity to see firsthand what these exciting and innovative careers are all about. In addition to our exciting engineering and workforce programs, this building will also serve as the new home for business, accounting, and computer information technology, allowing greater synergy and opportunities for collaboration among all of the facility's programs. Finally, the building will serve as a meeting and gathering space for our campus and our community, and will bring different industries and occupations together under one roof, which will enable more collaboration with industry partners. Speaking of our industry partners, all of us at STLCC know that none of this would be possible without your support. One of the ways that we connect with our industry partners is through our great work with North County Incorporated and the Greater North County Chamber of Commerce. Thank you both for your constant leadership, connections, and partnership. When it comes to the STLCC team, I want to begin by thanking Tom McGovern, our STEM Dean, and Becky Epps, the manager of our Center for Workforce Innovation. Tom and Becky, will you stand so we can thank you? They know a lot about things that I know nothing about. So when they ask me, well, I'm like, I don't know, ask Tom and Becky. Tom and Becky and their faculty and staff have done a tremendous amount of work to ensure that this building is equipped with the resources needed to prepare our students to excel in the workforce. Thank you also to Phyllis Ellison, our Associate Vice Chancellor for Workforce Solutions, and Dr. Steve White, Flo Valley's former STEM Dean and the current Wildwood Campus President, who have also played a significant role in supporting the development of this project. Phyllis, if you're here, I think Steve's at his own campus today, but thank you, Phyllis. Thank you as well to Dr. Andrew Langwer, our Vice Chancellor of Academic Affairs, Julie Massey, our Campus President for Student Success, Campus Vice President for Student Success, and our Dean of Liberal Arts, Janice Nesser-Chu, for their support. If you all will please wave so we can thank you. And of course, none of this is possible without the great work of our engineering and design teams under the leadership of Hart Nelson, Chief Operating Officer. Will the engineering and design teams and Hart please stand so we can thank you? Nate wasn't shy to stand up. Nate's done a lot of work. He's like, I'm standing for the applause. Our campus is also so proud to get to call our friends at Navigate, Gemma, and Kadeen our partners in this work, and are grateful for the myriad of other folks with whom they have listed to provide their talent to this project. Now please join me in welcoming the person whose vision and support of all things STLCC really made this dream a reality, the Chancellor of St. Louis Community College, Dr. Jeff Pittman.
Good morning, everyone. Just my absolute extreme pleasure to be here with you today And thank you, Dr. Perkins, for that wonderful introduction. And we're back for a second groundbreaking here in Flow Valley. And this is just so exciting. I want to thank all of you for taking the time to come out for a few minutes and be with us today. We have some great speakers that I'll be introducing to all of you. It's just hard to believe how quickly things are changing. And for me, driving up today, I'm like, this is a real groundbreaking, because you notice there's like a lot of dirt being moved right now. So this is not some little fake thing with shovels. This is like the big equipment's out there. So we're really excited about that. This is truly a community effort. We wouldn't be doing that with any of this without our local taxpayers that back in August of 2021 voted yes to approve. It was called Proposition R at that time, which was an increase to our tax levy that's making all of this possible. And as we put in the ballot language and as we promised, we are using these funds very carefully to expand workforce training across the entire St. Louis region. So thank you for being here. We have several people in attendance right now. Some on the stage I'll introduce now, some I'll introduce later. We have other people that are here. I want to start out by recognizing our trustees that are present, because these are volunteers that spend a lot of time providing us with leadership and direction at the college. And Mary Lukey's here. Mary, could you please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Rodney G. I think I saw Rod come in here a few minutes ago. He's standing in the back. Thank you, Rod. We have our board chair behind me, Dr. Craig Larson. Craig, thanks for being here. Did I miss any trustees? You never want to miss your boss. Okay, well, thank you for the trustees that are here. I also saw Ferguson Mayor Ella Jones coming in. Mayor, could you stand and be recognized? Thanks for being here for our second groundbreaking. And then also, is Jake Hummel or Kathy Osborne here? Want to welcome them. If they're not, okay, they may be along here. Senator Angela Mosley, are you here? Thank you, Senator. Representative Jay Mosley. Glad to have you here. And then Representative Rachel Prouty. Oh, there you are. Sorry, Rachel. And then we have several distinguished folks here from Boeing. And I'd ask that they stand as I call their name. I don't believe Randall's here. I want to make sure Randall couldn't make it. But Dan Strutz here. John Frederick is here. And I know Gerald couldn't be here, but Gerald Hager, I want to recognize him. He's been very important to this. And I'll introduce the Vice President from Boeing here in a few minutes, who'll be one of our speakers. And I also understand that Venus Martz from the Greater North County Chamber is here. Venus, did you make it? There she is in the back. Standing remotely. We also, and okay, so here's the most important part. We also have several students here that are in the Boeing program. Would you all please stand? Don't tell me you're in the back row. You are. All right, go ahead and stand anyway. This is what this is all about. Well, we're thankful to all of you, thankful to all of our students who decide to attend St. Louis Community College to get their education. I also want to recognize our project partners, Gemma, who's the architect, Navigate Building Solutions, our construction manager, and Katie in Construction is our general contractor. Well, Dr. Perkins did a great job of talking about all the programming that will go into this building. This will expand currently what we have in a lot of ways. This is a massive building. It's a 100,000 square foot building. I'm trying to figure out, is this the largest advanced manufacturing center in the region? I don't know, but I'm going to find out. Anyway, it's going to be substantial in regards to the types of training and education that we can provide. It's also going to be part of our new entrance into Flow Valley, kind of that new loop that will come in on the west side. So this is greatly going to improve the appearance and aesthetics of the campus and make it a really exciting place. Elizabeth had already talked a little bit about how we're combining credit, long-term credit, and short-term non-credit training program, which I think is really, really important. But also, I think you'll really appreciate the learning spaces. I mean, they're going to be very flexible spaces that, for example, when manufacturing firms locally, their needs change over time, we'll be able to convert that space going forward. We have a lot of different community connections here in advanced manufacturing. Just this past Wednesday, we had our State of the St. Louis Workforce Report, and we were focusing on advanced manufacturing, and here we are breaking ground on a center. 118,000 jobs in St. Louis region. It's the fourth largest employment sector that we have, and it's growing. It's grown almost 10% in just the last few years, and we're going to continue to see it grow. I know we have representatives here also from the Advanced Manufacturing Innovation Center, and that's going to be a really exciting addition to the St. Louis region with all the research and development that they're going to be bringing in and all the expertise. So this building, it's just not for education. I mean, that's the primary purpose of it, but we also know, you know, with students growing up, young children growing up, a lot of times young children may ask, what's advanced manufacturing mean? And this building is going to be very tourable. I mean, it's going to be, you know, students can look into the labs, there'll be glass walls, we'll have a lot of spaces where they can come and help learn the answer to that. We're going to have a makerspace in the building where hopefully we can work with maybe some startup companies that will come in and want to use this space. So it's going to be a very valuable resource for all of you here in the St. Louis region. And I'm really excited about the design because it's not just about educating students in advanced manufacturing and preparing them for careers. It's educating the citizens of the St. Louis region about what advanced manufacturing is and the possibility that we'll have for them in the future. Well, this is one of 6 construction projects that we're breaking ground on at this time. We recently broke ground at Wildwood for the Center for Health Sciences and Technology. We recently broke ground, as I mentioned, for the Nursing and Health Sciences Center here. In Merrimack, I think on September 8th, we're breaking ground for the new Financial Services Enrollment Center and the Center for Emerging Technology there. And then at Forest Park, in the not too distant future, our new transportation center that will be located on the south side of that campus. This particular project is $61 million. All these projects in total will be about $450 million. So that's a significant investment back to the taxpayers who are helping us right now. We also were part of a winning regional coalition called Build Back Better, and we are awarded $3 million for equipment in this building. So that's going a long ways as we all get to live in these times of inflation. All these things are very, very helpful. It's St. Louis Community College contribution to the hub and spoke model that I mentioned earlier, the Advanced Manufacturing Innovation Center, or AMC. We're glad to be a part of that. Corey Matthews, I don't believe Corey could be here today. He actually was a panelist at our the St. Louis Workforce Report. He's the CEO. Tracy Henke, I saw Tracy a little bit earlier, but I think she had to step out for a phone call. She's the Chief Operating Officer. And then Douglas Stewart. Douglas, did you make it in today? Well, Douglas is here or not. There he is in the back. Welcome, Douglas. We're glad to have you. But the AMIC is going to be really vital to collaboration in the region in advancing our advanced manufacturing agenda. Enough for me. We have all these incredible speakers behind me and I'm keeping you from them. So I want to start out, and I'll be switching back and forth after each one because I want to certainly give them their due of their accomplishments. But first I want to introduce Senator Brian Williams. Senator Williams has represented the 14th Senatorial District in St. Louis County since 2018, and he currently serves as the Assistant Minority Floor Leader. He was the first African-American man elected to the Missouri Senate in 20 years. He was instrumental in helping the region land the $1.7 billion with a B, new headquarters of the National Geospatial Intelligence Agency in North St. Louis City. And then during the 2022 legislative session, Senator Williams helped secure $98 million for North St. Louis County projects, including $23 million to build a public safety training facility, $7 million for public transit assistance, and $6 million to abate, demolish, and repurpose the Jamestown Mall. I don't want to leave off the list that he also approved $41 million for us this year to help with all of these construction projects that are going on. So please join me in welcoming Senator Brian Williams.
Good morning. I said good morning. Good morning. I was really talking to the students in the back. Really quick, some quick housekeeping, and I won't be long. First, let's clap it up for your campus president here, Dr. Perkins. As well as the faculty and staff and students here at St. Louis Community College at Florissant Valley. And my friend Jeff Pittman. I remember when Jeff first came here, we were standing right on that wall there, and I don't think he really knew what he was getting himself into, because he had to learn what municipalities was and what overlapping governance stood for. You know, this is a tremendous day for me. As someone that grew up in this region, as I was sitting listening to Jeff speak, I thought about my first job that was next door at Circuit City. And I remember getting the money to buy my first compact disc, which I'm sure some of those students in the back do not remember, at Street Side Records, as I proceeded to get a donut from Krispy Kreme. So I'm very proud to be from this community and represent it. What we're talking about is a tremendous deal. To not only have this investment in this region, but to create an opportunity for the future generation to become not only financially stable, but pursue careers that allow them to do it without becoming financially insecure in the process. When Jeff was talking about all those different appropriation numbers and things, those things come by design, not by accident. It really comes from leaders coming together that understand that advancing our workforce, advocating for St. Louis as a region, which drives the economy for the entire state of Missouri, and most importantly, investing in higher education and our workforce is not a partisan position. And it truly should be a common goal that we all share when we think about what we do. I was proud again to support 15 million, for my office. I have to give that type of credit because I have a tremendous staff. My chief of staff, Rob, is here. But Rob took the lead in our office to work with Tracy Hinkie to secure $15 million to match the Build Back Better funding that will be going to the Advanced Manufacturing Innovation Center. Clearly the $45 million in core funding. But again, those projects is what allows us to drive our workforce and do something else I think is really important. Smart people should see St. Louis and they should want to stay here, make it their home, and not live anywhere else. And this is exactly where it starts. So again, I'm grateful to be a part of this program, represent this community, be up here with some great people. Boeing's here, I see John here. James, thanks for being here. What they're doing at Boeing is really special. As someone that grew up appreciating aviation, I had the opportunity to be a part of the ceremony for the T-7A Red Hawk. And if you're not familiar with that, please read up on that. That pays homage to not only the Tuskegee Airmen, but they have established relationships with schools like Ferguson, Florissant, where Ella Jones represents, and Rachel Prouty. But those kids are going in and they're learning how to become pilots to fly fighter jets. Kids from the inner community, now clap that up. That is a tremendous deal. And I'll close with this. One thing that I've been really concerned about our region is how we communicate. Communication is going to be the key to the future. And the day we recognize that communication is essential, it's a necessity, it's not an option. We'll really learn that it's so many more things that we can do in our region to continue to thrive and take not only St. Louis, but the entire state of Missouri to the next level. So thank you all so much. Thank you for the opportunity to be up here and talk about this tremendous opportunity here at St. Louis Community College, and let's continue to keep it going. God bless.
Thank you, Senator. Thank you for all your leadership in our region, and we look forward to your continued leadership in the years to come. Next, it's my extreme pleasure to welcome Dr. Sam Page. This is the second event Sam's been to this week for St. Louis Community College. He was at our State of the St. Louis Workforce Report event as well. Sam has served as St. Louis County Executive since 2019. His political career began as a Creve Coeur City Councilman in 1999. He has also served as a state representative in the Missouri House of Representatives and as a St. Louis County Councilman, where he spearheaded implementing a prescription drug monitoring program to fight the opioid epidemic. Before being elected to county executive, Dr. Page was a full-time practicing physician. He maintains his medical license and specialist credentials as a volunteer. In 2022, Dr. Page was recognized by the American Medical Association with the National Outstanding Government Service for Local Government Award based on his leadership in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Dr. Sam Page.
Well, good morning. It's good to be here and good to see so many familiar faces, some who I've served with in the legislature and had the opportunity to work with over the past 20 years. And this is a great way to celebrate a Friday morning. This new advanced manufacturing center on the Flow Valley campus continues St. Louis County's commitment to advanced manufacturing. It continues our commitment to fostering and developing a skilled workforce tailor-made to meet the demands of evolving industries. And this initiative not only reflects our region's dedication to innovation, but also underscores St. Louis Community College's proactive stance in addressing the ongoing shift to technology-driven production and the need for a highly capable workforce to drive economic growth. And this investment speaks volumes about the college's strategic vision and provides our residents with opportunities for career growth and economic stability. With this new center, we position ourselves at the forefront of innovation, harnessing the power of education to shape our future and securing a prosperous path for our workers here in St. Louis County and our workers throughout the region. And this is a groundbreaking ceremony that is truly breaking ground in our region. This project aligns with our region's commitment to create a path to success for more of our residents and to grow our economy and to build our brand in recruiting and retaining companies. So I look forward to hoisting a shovel full of dirt and coming back soon in the coming months to cut the ribbon. Thank you for letting me join you here today, and it's good to see so many friends in this room. Thanks.
All right, thank you, Sam. Now it's my pleasure to introduce James DeWeese from Boeing. And I got to tell this one story. I've got the Boeing team up here, and they're going, oh no. But it wasn't that long ago, Dan and I went down to San Antonio, and our Boeing program was one of 10 finalists in the nation for outstanding workforce programs. So please give these folks a hand for what they've done. Dan Stroop went, Gerald Hager was there, Becky Epps was there with us as well. So we just had a great showing, and just so proud to tell the world about our program with Boeing. Well, James, he's back in St. Louis. I believe he's been here before, and I just had the opportunity to meet him this morning, and I can tell he's bringing a lot of excitement to Boeing and to our community, and we're just so glad that he's here. James is the Vice President of Boeing Air Dominance Manufacturing and Safety at the St. Louis site. James returned to St. Louis and Boeing 5 months ago following a short stint in Florida. All told, he's been with Boeing for about 15 years, starting as an aviation maintenance technician in Seattle before eventually landing in St. Louis in 2017. During his career with Boeing, James has been instrumental in projects such as the 787 Dreamliner, the H-47 Chinook helicopter, and the F-15 fighter jet. And by golly, we're going to keep him this time. We're not going to let him go. So, James, we're glad to have you here. Thanks for speaking today.
First and foremost, I'm not going anywhere. Good morning, everybody. Distinguished guests. As mentioned, my name is James DeWeese, Vice President of our Air Dominance Division for Manufacturing and Safety for the Boeing Company. I got to tell you, it is an honor to be here today. I am humbled to celebrate this momentous occasion. The establishment of a new advanced manufacturing center right here for our great community, partnering with the St. Louis Community College. It's outstanding. Now, this is also a milestone for the St. Louis area workforce, as this visionary initiative, in partnership with Boeing, holds the promise of transforming our community's future and creating numerous opportunities for growth and prosperity. Boeing and the St. Louis Community College have enjoyed a strong relationship, a relationship that began back in 2007 with our pre-employment training program. Since then, the program has sent more than 1,000 graduates like you all through the program that began their careers at Boeing. Careers where these graduates helped connect and protect, having the opportunity to work on cutting-edge products like our T-7 Red Hawk, our F-15 Eagle, our F/A-18 Super Hornet, or the 777X commercial jet. The pre-employment training program, which is cost-free to the students, by the way, has created a continuous pipeline of assembly mechanics and engineers for Boeing's St. Louis manufacturing operations for 15 years. And today, this groundbreaking of the new Advanced Manufacturing Training Center demonstrates a powerful partnership between St. Louis Community College and the Boeing Company. Boeing's global reputation as a leader in aerospace and advanced manufacturing brings immense value to this collaboration, and it will ensure that this training center remains at the forefront of industry advancements, staying in sync with emerging technologies and industry needs. This training center, our partnership, will foster an environment of innovation, excellence, and continuous improvement, positioning our community at the cutting edge of advanced manufacturing. And for Boeing St. Louis, help us to be world-class and be the best. At Boeing, we look for partnerships and programs that not only align with our business, but also create value and build better communities. The impact of this training center on our community will be far-reaching. It will generate numerous employment opportunities for local residents. As the manufacturing sector continues to evolve, the demand for skilled workers will only increase. By providing relevant training and certifications, this center will create a highly skilled workforce that will attract new businesses to the region, stimulate economic growth, and enhance our community's overall competitiveness. Additionally, the training center will ensure accessibility and inclusiveness. It will enable individuals from diverse backgrounds and varying skill levels to access quality education and training. How awesome is that? It will help bridge the skill gap, empowering individuals to pursue meaningful careers in advanced manufacturing and enhancing social mobility within our community. Lastly, a well-trained workforce will not only contribute to the success of local industries, but also improve the overall quality of life for our residents. As individuals gain stable employment with competitive wages, they will have the means to support their families, contribute to the local economy, and strengthen the fabric of our community. With this new advanced manufacturing training center, the pipeline of students is going to grow exponentially, and it will make dreams reality. Thanks to the facility like this here at St. Louis Community College. I would like to thank Chancellor Jeff Pittman. Thank you for inviting me. I am humbled to be here today and inviting us here to share in this celebration and on this occasion. This also is a celebration of future. We want to see thousands more students like you all there come through this campus, come through this advanced manufacturing facility, and onto the production line at Boeing. So congratulations to our partners at St. Louis Community College. Congratulations, Chancellor Pittman. Congratulations to the community. We cannot wait to come back here. I cannot wait to come back here, and I know you can't either, to cut the ribbon when this Advanced Manufacturing Training Center is ready to open. Thank you.
All right, thanks, James. Before I introduce our next speaker, I want to welcome Fred Searcy from North County Labor. Fred, there you are. Let's turn around and give him a hand of applause. Thanks for being here today. All right, our next speaker is John Emmert. He's a partner at GEMA, the architectural firm behind the Advanced Manufacturing Center design. I've really enjoyed working with John to this point. He touches every project at GEMA, from the earliest design concepts to the hands-on resolution of construction details. He has worked extensively with many Fortune 500 companies and city governments in delivering successful projects throughout the region. John is a strong advocate of encouraging students from across the region to take an interest in the STEM fields. He recently joined several of his GEMA colleagues for an event in the Ferguson-Florissant School District to work directly with students. I can guarantee you're going to love the design, look, and feel and use of this building that's GEMA's designing. So please join me in welcoming John.
Thank you, Dr. Pittman, for that introduction. So far, nobody's knocked this microphone off the stand, so I'm going to try not to break that streak. On behalf of the entire design team, I wanted to again thank the college for the opportunity to collaborate with you on creating this new world-class advanced manufacturing center. We do not take that opportunity for granted and are truly grateful to be a part of all the amazing things happening at STLCC Transformed. When we first set out on this journey, it was evident very early on in the process that there was an excitement and passion to create something very special for this campus. In our early meetings with Dr. Perkins, Julie, Tom McGovern and his team, Becky Epps and her team, and many others, the discussions focused on what advanced manufacturing means from an educational standpoint in the 21st century and moving forward. The word manufacture traces back to the early Latin definition of making by hand. While making by hand is certainly still a key part of the education process, technology and automation is changing the way we educate students for jobs in the manufacturing and the trades. The notion of dark, dirty industrial spaces are replaced by more high-tech innovation centers showcasing complex equipment, robotics, computer technology, and things like virtual trainers. The architecture and design philosophy for this building needed to support and celebrate the recruitment, education, and training of the next generation of skilled workers in manufacturing and computer CAD-based professions, and put on display the amazing work of the faculty and students. The notion of transparency, flexibility, safety, and showcasing of manufacturing and computer processes in action drove many of the design concepts. The exterior materiality of the building features honed cast stone at the base extending out of the hillside with a high-tech glass and metal facade on the upper levels. Floor-to-ceiling glass in many areas create a beacon for the campus and visibility into classroom and lab spaces at night. The upper levels step back to create two rooftop terraces defined by extensive landscape elements and opportunities for outdoor classrooms and student lounge space. The roof areas act as an extension of the learning spaces. An outdoor plaza at the main entry defined by native plantings, fixed bench seating, and landscape pavers offers an opportunity for large events to spill out from the main lobby to the exterior. The true definition of interior versus exterior space is often blurred in this building. The concept of the interior of the building is highlighted by a light-filled 3-story center atrium space running the full length of the center of the building. We refer to this as the Innovation Main Street, where computer labs, 3D print labs, display space, all define a vibrant, multi-level experience showcasing the various classes and technologies within the facility. Lab spaces are set up for flexibility to adapt to ever-changing technology and layouts with the use of accessible plug-and-play grid work for the building systems. Breakout spaces, as well as a large terraced seating area in the atrium, allow students and faculty to collaborate, present ideas, socialize, and team build outside of the classroom spaces. We truly feel the Advanced Manufacturing Center will be a world-class facility for the next generation of skilled workers and a hub for continuing education within the manufacturing and computer technology industries. We couldn't be more excited to see the results of the collaboration between the design team, Navigate Building Solutions, and the college faculty and staff as the building comes to fruition and we break ground today. My understanding is there may be a guest robot and a drone flying around, so we're certainly looking forward to that as well. It's exciting to have our partners, Kadeen Construction, added to the team, and I'm certain we will all be back here in 16 months celebrating the opening of a world-class new Advanced Manufacturing Center. Thank you very much.
All right, another introduction. She just walked back in. Tracy Henke from AMC walked in. Tracy, get a wave. Let's give her a round of applause. And now it's my extreme pleasure to introduce Dr. Craig Larson. Craig leads our Board of Trustees this year. He's our chair. I've known Craig since I started here in 2015. Been very fortunate to have his leadership and his advice through my 8-year journey here at the college. Craig has an amazing 38-year career as a teacher, then district administrator in the St. Louis region. And you can't run into anybody in education, I don't believe, that hasn't met Craig Larson or had the opportunity and the benefit of his leadership and direction. He also has served as chair of the Missouri Community College Association's Advisory Board. That's the association for all 12 community colleges for the state of Missouri. And he's associate member of several policy committees for the National Association of Community College Trustees and a member of the Association of Governing Boards. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Dr. Craig Larson.
Thank you, Dr. Pittman. It's my pleasure to thank all of you for attending this event on behalf of the board. Our partners, the people that are working on the design, we've just heard a great discussion of how this building is going to make so much difference. But I also want to really focus my remarks on thanking the citizens of St. Louis County and City who made this possible. We passed Prop R now 2 years ago, and it was the first time St. Louis Community College has had a tax increase since the 1980s and is enabling the first redo of the campuses. We're building 6 now and eventually probably 8 structures that are obviously housing wonderful facilities. I'm going to come back to that, but they're also changing the look of the campus. We're able to use that opportunity to kind of freshen and make much more student-friendly every campus. That would not have happened without the support of the voters. And lots of you in the room helped with that effort. And I want to focus on North County because when we were doing the campaign, we realized that we had a lot of support up here. And in fact, while the overall tax increase passed in the upper 60s, it was over 80% in North County and in the city. So let's give those citizens a round of applause. The only other thing I want to focus on is what we said on the ballot language is really important, which is we want to grow programs that provide high-wage jobs at the end. So that's exactly what we're trying to do, is working with partners like Boeing, and you have been, with us for a long time and really kind of established a model that we could use in other industries or with other partners. But we're looking for partners who want to work with us to find the workers that they need. And we talked a little bit about the state of the workforce. We know that's a crying need in our area and across the country and in Missouri. There are not enough trained workers. So our effort, taxpayer funded, is to create programs in all the areas that Jeff mentioned, but a little different at each campus, a little, some of them are more centered. Nursing is kind of spread out all over. We're doing now respiratory, we're adding a BS degree. We're doing all the things we can think of, really led by our partners, to make it possible for citizens to get the jobs that they need to contribute to our economy. And really, if you think about it, it's such a win-win. If we can find an underemployed or unemployed worker and get them started in a good job and in a career really where they can step along, it's life-changing for them and their family. And that is the mission of the community college. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Craig. Well, in closing, I hate to close because I'm having so much fun up here. I'm sure all of you are ready to stand up and do something now after sitting there for a while. But I just want to thank you for being here with us today. This concludes our formal ceremony, and there are lots of cookies that I've been trying to stay away from back there on that table. If you're hungry or would like to take a cookie home, and take the time to stay and mingle and visit for a while. And if you're inclined, we're going to be walking a few steps over to our ceremonial groundbreaking with the shovels, with the background of bulldozers going on with the real groundbreaking. So thanks so much for being here today. It's been my extreme pleasure to be here with you. What a beautiful Friday. What a beautiful day for St. Louis Community College. I hope everybody has a terrific weekend. Thank you again.
We're going to do one where you're just posing, and then we'll do one where you turn the dirt, okay? All right, 3, 2, 1. And turn the dirt. 3, 2, 1. Yay! Nice. All right. We're going to do the same as last time. So smiles, please. 3, 2, 1. And turn the dirt. 3, 2, 1. All right, thank you. Okay. Okay. Smiles for me. 3, 2, 1. And turn the dirt. 3, 2, 1. Awesome, thank you. All right, 3, 2, 1, smiles. And turn the dirt, 3, 2, 1. Good job, thank you. All right, smiles for me, please. 3, 2, 1. And turn the dirt, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, babies, your turn. All right, hey, Evelyn, it's your turn.
Okay, we're going to bring up the kids from the Early Childhood Center.
Oh, I see.
Try to get those
Yeah. I know.
There are so many metaphors in this that I don't even know where to begin. One is just looking at groundbreaking for the future. And then just the number of girls that are trying to do it. My mind is what can you set under this photo? They do well for the science, but they'll grow into it. Just looking at their persistence. None of them are saying it's too
Come on over. I'm gonna run by. Sorry.
All right, 3, 2, 1. And turn the third. 3, 2, 1. All right. I was asking about certain last they said that. All right, come with her. Okay, again, I got another photo. I imagine another photo.
Put an extra overtime. They be the one that young apprentice.
All right, I got a ton of them. I was like, you look familiar, but I can't place it. Everybody knows the name, but nobody knows the name. Because I hide behind my keys. Oh, no. Pretty hard.
I just took this picture.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good seeing you. Have a good weekend. See you guys. See you guys. Have a good weekend. All right, take care.